We will study chapter 4 and that name is the Northern Plains. Now I am going to tell you firstly about the Northern Plains. They are situated to the south of the Himalayas. These plains are also known as the Indo-Gangetic Plains. The Northern Plains are formed by the minerals, rocks and silt deposited by the Himalaya rivers and their tributaries. Northern plains have been formed by three river basins: Indus Basin, Ganga Basin and Brahmaputra Basin. Now let's start the chapter. The northern plains lie to the south of the northern mountains. Northern plains are situated in the south direction of the northern mountains. They extend from Punjab in the west to Assam in the east. Extend means to cover the area. Means northern plains covered the area from Punjab in the west direction to Assam in the east direction. The northern plains have been formed by three major rivers and their tributaries. Formed means made of, major means main, and tributaries means small rivers. A small river is called tributary. So northern plains made up by three main rivers. That name is Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra and their tributaries. These rivers bring along minerals, rocks and silt from the mountains and deposit them on their banks and surrounding areas. Along means with. Mineral. Mineral means a natural substance such as coal, salt, oil, etc. Especially one that is found in the ground, that is called mineral. Rock. Rock means a large mass of land is called rock. Silt. Silt is sand, soil or mud that collects at the sides or on the bottoms of a river is called silt. Deposit means collect. Surrounding, that is near or surround something. So these three rivers Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra brings along with minerals, rocks and silt. And these three things they bring from the mountains and they collect. Deposit means collect. They collect on the sides of the rivers and the surrounding areas, mean in the near areas they collect these all the things. As a result, the soil of northern plains is very fertile. Fertile means that help plants grow well in soil is called fertile. So that's why the northern plains are very fertile and it is known as alluvial soil. The Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra river divide the northern plains into three basins. A basin is an area watered by a river and its tributaries. An area covered by water by a river and its tributaries is called basin. A tributary is a smaller river that flows and merges into a bigger river. Merges means mix. So smaller rivers flows and then mix into a bigger river. The three main basins of the northern plains are Indus Basin, Ganga Basin and Brahmaputra Basin. Now I am going to tell you about the Indus Basin. There are 5 points. Number 1, the Indus Basin is formed by the river Indus and its tributaries Jhelum, Chenab, Beas, Ravi and Satluj. These are tributaries of Indus Basin. Means the Indus Basin is made up by the river Indus and its smaller rivers, and these are tributaries of Indus river Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas and Satluj. Second, the Bhakra Nangal Dam has been built on the river Satluj. This dam is used to produce electricity and provide water for irrigation. Bhakra Nangal Dam, this is a name of dam, has been built on river Satluj. Now I am going to tell you about what is dam. Dams are barriers constructed on rivers. Constructed means made on rivers or built on river. They stop the flow of river water and store it in a reservoir. Dams control the flow of river and store the water in a reservoir. And after that water used in many ways, like to produce electricity from that, use that water for irrigation, and dams help in controlling floods in the rivers also. So this dam is used to produce electricity and provide water for irrigation. Produce means make something by a natural process is called produce. So this dam is used to produce electricity and provide water for irrigation. Irrigation means the process of applying controlled amount of water to plants. In farming, farmers use water. So that is called, that water is used for irrigation. Third, a large part of this basin lies in the Pakistan. Means a big part of this basin is in Pakistan. Number 4, in India, the Indus basin covers the state of Punjab and Haryana. Both the states are drained mainly by the river Satluj. Indus basin covers 2 states of India, Punjab and Haryana, and both states are drained. Drain means to make a liquid flow away. That is called drain, mainly by the river Satluj. The main crops grown in Punjab and Haryana are wheat, cotton, barley, maize, rice, oilseeds, millets and sugarcane. Millets means bajra. These all crops grown in Punjab and Haryana. Second, Ganga basin. Number 1, the Ganga basin spreads mainly across the state of Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and West Bengal. Spread means cover a larger area. So Ganga basin covers a larger area. Mainly some states are there like Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and West Bengal. Second, the river Ganga originates from the Gangotri glacier. As you know, in previous chapter I told you about this, that Ganga river originates from Gangotri glacier. Originate means appear first time in the particular place, that is called originate. Third, the major tributaries of river Ganga include Gandak, Gomti, Ghagra, Kosi, Chambal, Sindh, Betwa and Son. These all are rivers name, means these are tributaries of river Ganga. These all the rivers flows and then mixed into the river Ganga. Next, the river Ganga meets the river Yamuna at Allahabad. This place is known as Sangam. In Allahabad, that is Sangam, a place that name is Sangam. There Ganga meets the river Yamuna at Allahabad. On reaching West Bengal, the river Ganga divides itself into several branches. Several means many. So when river Ganga reaching West Bengal, so it divided into many branches, means many parts. The 2 main branches are Hooghly and the Padma rivers. There are many branches but only 2 main are there, that name is Hooghly and Padma. At this stage, the rivers Ganga and Brahmaputra form the largest delta in the world, the Sundarban Delta, before flowing into the Bay of Bengal. So firstly, I will tell you what is delta. An area of flat land shaped like a triangle where the river divides into smaller rivers as it goes into sea is called delta. So river Ganga and Brahmaputra both together form a largest delta in the world. That name is Sundarban Delta, and this delta form before Bay of Bengal. The river Padma enters Bangladesh and is joined by the river Jamuna. The river Jamuna is the largest branch of the river Brahmaputra. The river Padma, when Padma river enters in Bangladesh and then it joined in the river, it mixed into the river Jamuna. The river Jamuna is the largest branch of river Brahmaputra. Next, some crops are grown in this basin like sugarcane, rice, jute, wheat and millets. These are main crops of the Ganga basin. Next, Brahmaputra basin. Number 1. The Brahmaputra basin covers the state of Assam and Tripura. Brahmaputra is the main river of this basin. Means Brahmaputra basin's main river is Brahmaputra. It originates from Tibet, that is a place, and where it is called Sangpo. It enters India from Arunachal Pradesh, passes through Assam and falls into the Bay of Bengal. Brahmaputra basin enters in India through the Arunachal Pradesh and then passes from Assam and then mixed into the Bay of Bengal. This basin gets the highest rainfall in the world. There are 3 basins: Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra. But in Brahmaputra rivers, there is highest rainfall. This basin gets the highest rainfall in the world. The main crops grown here, jute and rice. Thank you.